Good evening, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, police identified JDF soldier found dead. The Jamaica Defense Force soldier who was found dead on the Palisados Main Road in Kingston on Tuesday morning has been identified. He is Corporal Sekou Medar. The details regarding his death are still being investigated. Speaking with the news, JDF Major Kason Gonzel said that the entire force is saddened by the tragic incident. The incident is currently being investigated by the police, and we are collaborating as best as possible. Our priority at this time is to offer support to family members and the service members who were closer to the service member, Major Gonzel said. Gonzel further appealed to the media and the public to be sensitive to the nature of this incident and also to respect the privacy of the family members and the soldiers affected. Man fined $681,000 for cocaine and ganja possession and dealing. A man from St. James was fined $681,600 after pleading guilty to the possession of dealing of illicit substances found in his establishment. The penalty was imposed on him during his appearance before the St. James Parish Court last week Wednesday. Dwight Henry pleaded guilty to cocaine possession and dealing, as well as ganja possession and the 2 counts of dealing in ganja before presiding judge Natisha Fairclough Hilton. He was represented by attorney-at-law Henry McCurdy. According to court documents, on July 8, a group of law enforcement officials raided a shop in Flanker, St. James that is owned and operated by Henry. During the search, investigators discovered numerous packages of loose marijuana weighing 8 pounds, 1 package of cocaine weighing 40 grams, and another package containing hash oil, a byproduct of ganja, weighing 20 grams. Henry was subsequently arrested and charged with the breaches of the Dangerous Drugs Act. He was fined $200,000 or 3 months in jail for cocaine possession, as well as $400,000 or 3 months in jail for dealing in cocaine. He was also fined $27,200 or 30 days in jail for possession of ganja and $54,400 or 2 months in jail for dealing in ganja. Henry was admonished and discharged on the other charge of dealing in ganja. Man accused of chopping cousin ordered to pay $40,000 following mediation. A man was ordered to pay $40,000 in restitution to his cousin after his unlawful wounding case was referred for mediation during proceedings at the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday. Tariq Smith is facing charges after he allegedly chopped his female cousin on her finger during a family dispute on July 12, 2024. During court, the complainant told the senior parish judge, Paula Blake Powell, that she would be willing to have the case referred for mediation. The accused agreed, and the matter was stood down, while a counselor who was present in court took the cousins outside to speak. When the matter was recalled on Tuesday, both parties agreed that mediation was successful and that they had agreed on a sum that Smith would pay. Judge Blake Powell then ordered that Smith would make a payment beginning August 2 until August 30, 2024. The cousins are expected to return to court on September 9 to confirm payments were made. Smith's bail was extended. Government urged to quickly address working conditions at the courts. Opposition spokesperson on justice, Senator Donna Scott Motley, is calling for the government to immediately address the conditions under which the judiciary and the court staff are currently operating. Senator Scott Motley says recent reports have highlighted severe deficiencies in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court in Halfway Tree and the St. Catherine Parish Court in Spanish Town. 2 bathroom facilities in these courts are said to be unsanitary, posing serious health risk to staff and the public. Furthermore, she added that and the termite infestation and many departments and offices within the Supreme Court building are without a functional air conditioning, forcing workers to endure long hours in oppressive heat. Senator Scott Motley said the judiciary and the court staff deserve to work in environments that are safe, sanitary, and conducive to their critical roles in upholding justice. She said the current state of the country's court facilities is a clear indication of neglect and a lack of commitment from the government towards the justice sector. She has called for urgent renovation and maintenance of bathroom facilities at the St. Andrew and the St. Catherine Parish Courts, eradication of pest and termite infestations at the Supreme Court, and the installation of air conditioning units in all departments and offices at the Supreme Court. Meanwhile, Justice Minister Delroy Chuck has sought to clarify concerns raised about the maintenance of court facilities. He was responding to opposition Senator Donna Scott Motley's call for government to improve the infrastructure of the courts. The Justice Minister said the responsibility for maintenance resides with the Court Administration Division.
And this law was passed by the previous Minister Margolin, who separated maintenance from the MOG to the Court Administration Division. So maintenance of the court is basically the responsibility of the Court Administration Division. They have the money, but it's a question of procurement. So that I know that CAD put in a procurement to put in the split units in the Supreme Court. Now, in relation to the sanitary conditions, say at Spanish Town, CAD has rented a place from UDC, and they have been harassing UDC to fix this unsanitary condition in the bathroom. Fortunately, I understand UDC, the least it's UDC, is likely to end, and we at MOJ may take over that complex and spend some money and fix up the place.
Man accused of killing ex-girlfriend in 2013 freed of charge. A man who was accused of killing his ex-girlfriend during a domestic dispute 11 years ago was freed of the charge today before the Home Circuit Court. Damien Franklin was ordered released by the presiding judge following a no-case submission by his attorney, Christopher Townsend. Prosecutors had led evidence that on May 19, 2013, Mr. Franklin visited his child's mother, Tamika Bright, at her home on Ridgeway Road in Meadowbrook Estates, St. Andrew. They argued, and during the dispute, Miss Wright suffered a broken neck. She died 2 days later in hospital. The prosecutors submitted a pathology report which showed that the body had bite marks and bruises and that the assaulter caused the broken neck. But during his no-case submission, Mr. Townsend argued that the prosecutors failed to prove that Mr. Franklin caused the death of Miss Wright. Family members of the deceased reportedly stormed out of the courtroom in anger on Tuesday afternoon following the verdict. 15-year-old boy wounded in St. Ann gun attack. A 15-year-old boy is being treated for bullet wounds after an attack at a shop in Steertown, St. Ann on Monday evening. The incident occurred about 8:15 in the community of Hollywood. It is reported that the teen was sitting inside the shop when a black motor car drove up and the 3 men alighted. The men opened fire, hitting him in the neck and the buttocks. He was admitted to hospital in serious but stable condition. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.